Std.Sixth, Disaster Management, Lesson number 4. Today we are going to do discussion on question and answers. Question number 1. What are the emergency contact numbers of the following? A. Police control room. B. Fire brigade. C. Ambulance. D. National level single emergency number for disaster relief. 100 should be dialed for police control room. 101 should be dialed for fire brigade. 102 should be dialed for ambulance. 108 should be dialed for national level single emergency number for disaster relief. Question number 2. What first aid will you provide in the following situations? A. Dog bite. B. Scratches or bleeding. C. Burns or scalds. D. Snake bite. E. Sunstroke. The following first aid should be provided for dog bite. A dog bite wound must be very thoroughly cleaned, first with soapy water and then with an antiseptic. If this is not done, the bite might lead to rabies. Cover the wound with a bandage. See a doctor immediately. Following first aid should be provided for scratches or bleeding. Clean the wound with cotton soaked in the antiseptic lotion. Apply bandages in case of a smaller wound or antiseptic lotion and wrap with a bandage in case of a bigger wound. In case of a heavy bleeding, tie a handkerchief above the wound to stop bleeding. Following first aid should be provided for the burns or scalds. Pour plenty of cold water immediately over it. Apply an anti-burn ointment. Immediate home remedies: apply baking soda mixed with water. Apply the paste of turmeric and milk. Apply the paste of raw potato. Severe burns: in case clothes of a person catch fire, cover the person with a blanket and make the person roll over the ground in order to put out the fire. Make the person lie down in an open space. Remove the burnt clothes that are not sticking to the body. Give him plenty of water to drink. Apply anti-burn ointment on the burn. Following first aid should be provided for snake bite. Keep the person calm and restrict any movement. Do not make him eat or drink anything. Tightly tie a handkerchief above the bite to prevent the poison from spreading and reaching the heart or the nervous system. Following first aid should be provided for sunstroke. Make the person sit in the shade or a cool place. Cover the body with a cool, damp sheets. Make the person drink plenty of water or liquids. Apply cooling measures like ice towels. Question number 3. Write the causes of the following. We will see one at a time. A is floods, B is forest fire, C is landslides, D is storms, E is earthquakes. We will see for A, that is floods. Following can be the cause of floods in a region. It may occur due to heavy rainfall that leads to overflow of water from the water bodies. Sudden melting of huge amount of ice at the mountain tops can lead to flood in the regions nearby to the mountains. Cloudburst can also lead to flood. B, that is forest fire. The following can be the cause of the forest fire. Natural calamities like lightning strikes, falling on the trees of a forest, man-made activities like smoking, setting thermal factories or campfires near the forest area, etc. For landslides or building collapse can occur due to the following reasons. Earthquake can cause landslide and building collapse. Volcanic eruption can cause landslide. Usage of poor quality material for construction of building can lead to its collapse. Mining and weathering can cause landslides. For storms, storms can occur either naturally or due to ecological imbalance occurring due to various human activities. Earthquakes can occur due to following reason: volcanic eruption, meteors falling on the Earth's surface, underground explosions, for example, underground nuclear tests, collapsing structures such as mines, etc., mining and construction of big dams. Question number 4. Answer the following questions. What is meant by disasters? What are the types of disasters? What is meant by disaster management? Which are the main components of disaster management? Let's do it one at a time. A sudden happening that causes enormous damage to life, property, and social aspects of a nation or society is called a disaster. Disasters are of two types: man-made disasters and natural disaster. Man-made disasters are the result of technological or human hazards. Examples of man-made disasters are road accidents, forest fires, collapsing of building due to usage of poor quality materials, etc. Natural disasters are due to imbalance occurring in nature, various environmental factors. Examples of natural disasters are earthquake, volcanic eruption, etc. Disaster management is the strategy and, of course, it's an action to be executed at the time of any disaster to save as much life as possible. The main component of disaster management are: preparation, a plan is created to minimize the damage if a disaster occurs. Second, reduction, it is the plan to minimize the damage to the society and country. Third, preparedness, a plan is chalked out to get quick response from public and administration. The impact of disaster. Intensity of disaster and disaster management are reviewed. Response. This stage deals with providing immediate response after an incident has occurred. Resurgence. It is an important link between emergency measures and national progress. It includes the steps which are required for the welfare and rehabilitation of the nation. Restoration. It is an important link between measures after disaster and national development. It includes steps useful for progress of nation and rehabilitation. Question number 5. Find out about the work of a Sarp Mitra. Sarp Mitra, friend of snake, protects and safeguards snakes. They also demonstrate to people the various aspects of snakes and snake bites. What precautions in first aid should be given in case of snake bite, and the general idea of how to classify the snakes into poisonous and non-poisonous. Question number 6. Find out what a first aid kit box contains. First aid box should contain the following things: first aid manual, sterilized gauze pads of different sizes, adhesive tape, adhesive bandages in several sizes, elastic bandage, a splint, antiseptic wipes, soap, antibiotic ointment, antiseptic solution like hydrogen peroxide, hydrocortisone cream, extra prescription and medications, tweezers, sharp scissors, safety pins, disposable instant cold packs, calamine lotion, alcohol wipes or ethyl alcohol, thermometer, tooth preservation kit, plastic non-latex gloves, at least 2 pairs, flashlight and extra batteries, a blanket, mouthpiece for administering CPR, can be obtained from your local Red Cross. List of emergency phone call or numbers. Question number 7. Suggest remedial measures for dealing with natural or man-made disasters. The question is there. See, the remedy and the disaster is given. Let's do one at a time. Disaster is fire. Remedy is call fire brigade. Use fire extinguisher. Disaster earthquake. Give help to clear debris. Call ambulance to send victims to hospitals. Disaster building collapse. You can help to clear debris. You can call ambulance to send victims to the hospital. Deluge. Donate food and clothing for flood victims. Stay at some height if possible. Deluge is floods. Road accident. Call ambulance. Give immediate first aid and emotional support. For storm, what is the remedy? Provide shelter and help in clearing the debris. Flood. Donate food and clothing for flood victims. Stay at some height if possible. Tsunami. Move to a safer place. Donate food and clothing for victims. War. Give shelter to innocent victims. Provide food and clothing and first aid to the victims. Drought. Donate food and water for victims. Provide shelter and monetary help. Bomb explosion. Call ambulance. Take the victims to the safer place and provide basic first aid. Landslide. Help in rehabilitation services. Thank you so much for the day.